We're opening this up to our hashtag Ask Alamo questions. And in honor of the phenomenal internet, I wanted to start with this David Carzell tweet. Hey, Kate Mara, how long have you known that you're a... Can I swear, guys? Just yell at me, yes or no?
Yeah, just do it.
All right, good.
Be brave.
Hey, Kate Mara, how long have you known you're a fucking savage? And there's a lot of love in that tweet. There's a lot of love.
How do I respond to that? Thank you. What was his name?
David.
Yeah, just thanks. Thanks, David. Thank you.
All right. Frank Lannister he said, just saw Morgan and loved it. Great mix of gorgeous wide shots and quick action takes. Any advice for aspiring filmmakers? Let's direct that to Ridley and Luke.
You did it, dude. You answer.
Do your homework. Study hard, I mean, do your homework and, know what you're doing and let the actors act.
That's hard, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
It's challenging to have some restraint at times.
No, the thing you got to do is just do it. You have to do it. You can pontificate. People say it's harder to get a film going today than ever before. It's bullshit. You've got so many video devices that you can go out this weekend with your friends, and somebody clubs together by the hamburgers, make a goddamn movie and stop whining about it.
There you go.
You owe him a check for tuition, which is equal to that of college for that answer. Thanks,
quick
guys.
class.
Dame Nicole would like to know, she says, I work in AI, and I'm curious the research that you did for this and why you chose a female bot.
We did research. I went to the University of Belfast, Queen's University, to the biogenetics lab, and had a long conversation with a professor who I think wishes to remain nameless. He was very uncomfortable with the conversation that we had about the efficacy and possibility of this kind of technology. But I really looked into you may have heard about it now, but the CRISPR genetic splicing techniques that are now available. And I think somebody won a Nobel Peace Prize, the two female scientists who discovered this technique. Why Morgan? Okay, I sat there and thought long and hard about what Morgan's appearance would be like. And I realized if I was a scientist putting together this kind of creature, I certainly wouldn't make a monster. I'd make something that's very familiar to me and the world, not too horrifying. And of course, Morgan represents a kind of evolutionary step. I think that there was a decision to make Morgan androgynous simply because it was a way of checking that the creature wouldn't reproduce.
We saw how well that worked in other films such as Jurassic Park. Canopy is asking, and I'll direct this to you, Anya, is Morgan driven most to survive, love, or kick ass?
Ooh. A little bit of both. No, I think it's when we were first having our conversations, Luke and I, during rehearsals, we were always talking about, Morgan's kind of like a wild animal in a way. And if you back a wild animal up into a cage, like into the corner of a cage, and you're not going to let it get out, it's going to get out fighting. Does that mean that it wants to fight? Probably not. I don't think she's got like rage within her that she just wants to kind of like go out and fuck up everything. I think she's just more, she wants to get out of there. So I guess survival, yeah, she's driven to survive, but I think she's driven to survive because she wants to experience things like love, and she wants to experience and be human and feel. But in order to do that, you got to be alive. So.
Man, because when she's standing on the lake and saying, like, is this heaven? Yeah. It's like, oh, man. I wish we could even answer that, Morgan. That was a moment. The Dishmaster. would like to know.
Ooh.
I love Twitter. If you could create your own superhuman, what qualities would it possess? You snapped your head up really fast over there, Ridley. I know you have an answer waiting on hand.
I haven't actually. What quality would it possess? I think we're so far down the line and in speculation, far more than I think is published or discussed. And I think, it's a little bit like saying when you get the very smartest computer you can possibly design, the first thing you're going to do is get that computer to design another computer which is smarter than they are. Then you get these two computers to commune. Once you do that, you're in real trouble because they're so far ahead of you. Then they've already disconnected this and connected that, and they're thinking miles ahead of you.
Yeah.
So once we do that, we're in real trouble. So I think you've always got to keep a handle on what you're doing.
So that's kind of what it would possess, is just the ability to surpass you ever so quickly, exponentially.
I think they've done it already. I think there's supercomputers around.
Oh God, Ridley, you're killing me over here.
Definitely. They're going to take us over in the skirting board. They connect everything with the every wire in every building. There's a connection.